This is an ABC color presentation.
From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace. Your host, Fred Astaire. Tonight, Dame Margot Fontaine, Paul Lynde, Jackie Mason, Rudolph Nureyev, Jimmy Smith, the Sons Family, Andre Cajon and Company, P5, Mitchell Ayers and the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. All brought to you by Consolidated Cigar Corporation, makers of Dutch Master cigars. Step up to the fine cigar, Dutch Masters. And by Zenith, quality television, radio, and stereophonic instruments. At Zenith, the quality goes in before the name goes on. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after this word from one of our sponsors.
You are about to see the most dramatic demonstration of quality and dependability ever devised for a television set. This battery-operated Zenith handcrafted portable TV with the picture turned on is about to be dropped from an airplane. Watch. The chute opens with a tremendous shock. The set is still working. Now moving at 20 feet per second. Watch it hit the ground. Impact. It slams, bounces, tumbles, but the set is still working. Dramatic proof of the rugged quality and dependability of Zenith handcrafted TV. Zenith refuses to build black and white or color TV with plastic printed circuit boards that can crack or break. Every connection in a Zenith is handcrafted to really take it. At Zenith, the quality goes in before the name goes on.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, the incomparable Fred Astaire.
Anyway, welcome to Palace A-Go-Go. Girls, good. You know, this is such a fun show. I enjoyed last week's with Bing Crosby a great deal. He's such a wonderful dancer. Speaking of dancing, everybody asked me to comment on the new dancers. All right, I hereby comment. I love them. I can't do them. Well, I could learn maybe if but I haven't got the time. I worked very hard to learn the twist. Boom, it's gone. I worked like mad on the Watusi and, out the window. Then came the swim, the frug, the alligator, the jerk. I have to keep up with these things. It's gotten so now, I have to leave an early call in the morning to know what the dance will be that night. Well, we do have some wonderful dancing tonight. Rudolph Nureyev, Margot Fontaine are on the show. Right now, you're in for a hair-raising few moments as you watch an amazing family from the Orient. Father, mother, son, and daughter. The Sons Family. Girls, that's a tough way to get your hair teased. The Sons family. They are marvelous. Gee. Well, our next star is the refreshing and versatile actor-comedian Paul Lynde. This evening, Paul will have the expert assistance of Miss Carmen Phillips as a girl on a lonely wharf who's about to make the most important decision of her life. A decision that could be fatal.
I will. What am I? I'm nothing. I will. Don't! Let me, please let me.
Don't give me that. Oh, are you crazy? What do you want to do that for, a pretty girl like you?
I'm not pretty.
You are. You happen to be a very pretty girl.
I'm not. I'm too big.
Too big?
I'm a big, goopy thing. I'm big and I'm clumsy and I'm awkward. And everything I do is plonky.
Is plonky?
I can't do anything well. I come into a room full of people discussing current events, and I just sit there like a lump. Or if I do open my mouth, I put my foot in it. I'm that way with everything. There's not one thing I do really well. I'm a rotten dancer. I can't cook. And I can't even speak French.
So what? I'm a lousy swimmer, I can't drive a car, and my arms are too thin. Listen, how old are you?
25.
25. I'm 35, and I still haven't finished my novel, and I'm not married, and I owe money, and you're acting like this. Listen, I'm a failure in this outfit. I mean, at least you're pretty, but I'm not what you call handsome by any means.
I like your looks. I like a big nose on a man.
Oh, why lie? Facts are facts. I'm just not handsome.
Oh, see, this is what I didn't want to have happen. I drag people down with me. I'm a depressing influence on you.
No, you aren't. This is something I've felt for a long time. I just never admitted it to myself. I'm not very much. 35 years old. And what have I accomplished? Nothing. The book not finished. A furnished room. Haven't been anywhere, done anything.
Well, I wear glasses.
No friends, no money.
I got a wart.
I'm a fraud. A first-class, big-nosed fraud. Let me finish one thing in my life.
For my sake, please don't.
For your sake.
I like you. I don't think you're a fraud. I think you're a wonderful, sensitive human being. And I like your nose. I don't think it's too big. I think it's just right for your face.
You think? Who cares what you think? A fat, goopy thing like you. What are you? You're nothing.
I am nothing, aren't I?
You certainly are.
Big and clumsy. And lazy. Did I tell you how lazy I was?
No.
I'm lazy to boot. I can't cook, I can't dance, I can't speak French. I'm a fat, good-for-nothing, lazy slob.
Now stop that. Every time I look at you, you're tying that stupid rock to your ankle.
Will you keep your big nose out of my business?
It is a big nose, isn't it?
I'll say.
Even bigger than that wart.
You noticed my wart?
Now stop it! You're making me mad, and I say things I don't mean. Warts. You want to know something? I can't even see your wart.
Really?
Really, I can't see it.
That's because your nose is in the way. I didn't mean it. Oh, you're so sensitive about your nose. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You have a very nice nose.
Yeah.
It's virile. It's the kind of nose that women go for. Look at your great lovers. Casanova, Don Juan, Basil Rathbone. Now there's a nose. They've got noses, but your nose is tiny compared to theirs.
That's true.
Yeah.
The whole thing was in my mind. Like you and your wart. And what's funny about that is that in the 17th century, women used to wear artificial warts and moles because they felt it enhanced their beauty.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Sure, they wore these black leather patches on their cheeks, and those were big black spots, not like yours. Yours is the color of your skin. It blends right in. You can't even notice it.
Really?
Really? As a matter of fact, you're really gorgeous.
Well, you're pretty handsome yourself.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, handsome.
Hey, come over there, you with the big nose and you with the wart.
You two are fantastic. Thanks for being with us. It's just wonderful.
We thank you, but I'm not leaving. I'm a guy who can't even skip. So I've always been in all of you, Fred, and I was sort of hoping I'd get to see you do a little dancing later on.
Oh, I'll be throwing a few steps in there some ways before the evening's over. I guess.
Good, we won't budge.
Cadet. It's the finest small cigar that you can get. Cadet! At last, Dutch Masters makes a small cigar. You can get it tipped or regular. Don't forget, get set, get Cadet. Cadet. Cadet!
Now, for men who smoke small cigars, Dutch Masters introduces Cadets, regular or with the new lightweight tip. Cadets are made with premium tobaccos married for mildness and flavor, just like Dutch Masters full-size cigars. Look for the new push-up pack and step up to the finer small cigar, Dutch Masters Cadets.
Step up to Dutch Masters and smile, brother, smile. Cadet!
Now, let's welcome back a very gifted young man who's been a great favorite in the Hollywood Palace. Andre Tahone, with one of his most delightful characters, Fuzzy the Caterpillar.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo, Papa! Hola! Hi there! I am the French caterpillar, oui! Oh my! Oh, here you are! Oh, that's so nice you. Nina la lanterne quand descend la nuit. La vieille lanterne soudain s'allume et lui. Remember that? Well, let me show you another one. Oh, that was it. Remember that? Well, I see you. Let me see you another one. Still another one. Oh, so exciting. Still another one.
Miss Caterpillar?
Yes, that's me.
Follow us to the station, please.
But who are you? You with the big nose and you with the wart. I have been watching TV too.
Say, it's time for your cocoon, dear.
Oh no, I don't want to go in my cocoon. I have too much of a good time as a caterpillar.
Well, go and change into something comfortable.
Yes. Don't peek, eh? Well, here I am. So, what are you going to do with me?
Well, all right, never mind.
Oh, no! Oh, no, you don't have the right! Oh, just let me go! No, I don't want to go!
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, hold still, hold still. You have it. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a nice big cocoon.
Oh, that's you. Hey, you are tying my dog.
No. Oh, that's so heavy.
No, that's just an illusion. Just follow me.
Yeah. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Ah!
I think the biggest change that's taken place in the entertainment business is the speed with which stars are born. 5 youngsters from San Francisco made a recording a couple of weeks ago, and just like that, it became one of the top musical hits in the country. And here they are, singing You Were On My Mind. We 5.
When I woke up this morning, you were on my mind, and you were on my mind. I got trouble, I got worry, I got words to write. So into the corner, just to ease my pain. You
she gets lonely, and a visit from loved ones works wonders. Truly, it works wonders. This day worked wonders. And if it winds up with a headache, a little one or a big one, that's when Bayer works wonders. 2 Bayer tablets give you all the pain relief power your headache can use. Bayer is pure aspirin, not just part aspirin. Bayer works wonders.
Thrilling, fantastic, beautiful, breathtaking, unbelievable. These are only a few of the words that the critics have used to describe our next 2 artists. I'm delighted, really delighted, to have the honor to present tonight 2 of the greatest dancers of all time. They will dance for you the Black Swan, pas de deux. From London's Royal Ballet, the lovely Dame Margot Fontaine and the exciting Rudolph Nureyev. we'll be back with Jackie Mason, the incredible Jimmy Smith, jazz organist supreme, and lots more show in the Hollywood Palace.
Why do so many single men use Old Spice aftershave lotion? Let's ask one. Dave, what are your reasons for using Old Spice?
Well, let's see. There's Julie, and Diane, and Karen, and Peggy, Joelle, and Sandy, and Beth, and Jennifer, Anita, Jane, and Bridget.
Yes, thanks, Dave. Here's George Norris. George, what are your reasons for using Old Spice?
Me? I want him to. I'm Mrs. Norris.
That's the way it is with Old Spice aftershave lotion. Very rewarding. Try it. For your own very good reasons. And you'll agree, that's the way it is with Old Spice.
Now, introducing our next artist, who happens to be a noted comedy star, I'd like to quote a line from Shakespeare. It's from the scene in which Hamlet gives his instructions to the actors. And it goes like this. Suit the action to the word to the action. But do not saw the air too much with your hand. Here's a young man who failed to follow that advice, but he became famous just the same. Jackie Mason.
Well, certainly is a pleasure to see me here again. I want to take this opportunity to wish myself the best of everything. I'm looking to the wrong guy, I could see that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a story. Are you busy right now, mister? Look up, this is the show. Get up. Let me try this side. You see, it's not so hot in either. This is an amazing thing. There's no place to turn here for help. You know what? It's an amazing thing. To me, it's an amazing thing that I did this show. I didn't intend to do the show. I came here to help out Fred Astaire. That's the truth. I don't need to work. In this country, you're better off if you're not working. Unemployed people do better than the people who are working in this country right now. That's the truth. You ever meet a guy that's not working, he's proud. He knows it's steady. Not only that, he makes more money because the federal minimum wage in this country right now is only $1.25 an hour. Unemployment insurance pays $1.50 an hour. So for every hour that you work, you lose a quarter. The truth is that you work long enough, you're wiped out. Years from now, two mothers will be talking, what did your son do for a living? She'll say, thank the Lord, he's not working. I'm giving up this business anyway. I don't need this. I'm going into politics. It's like I said to Senator Murphy only last night. And he's a great senator. I got news for you. He's liable to become president, and he'll make a great president. I got news for you. I could see him in a debate with the Russian delegate in the United Nations. And the Russian delegate will holler, Yenya Khazdayis Khalaya! George Murphy will answer right away. That's the whole joke, mister. Help out. He's looking at me like he's waiting for a comedian to show up. You know who I really think should be president? Dean Martin. Here's a man should be president. I guarantee you, he wouldn't stand for anything. He wouldn't stand for anything. How would you like a rap in a mouth of it? Dean Martin would make a great president. They'd ask him a question, he'd take the fifth, and that would be it. I want to tell you a true story. Do you know that if I run for Congress, and I deserve to be a congressman, because I've done a lot for this country. I've sacrificed myself for this country all my life. Do you know what I've done for this country? Huh, mister? Do you know anything at all that I'm talking about? Do you know that I'm still suffering from shock since the last war? I was almost drafted. It's a lucky thing I was wounded while taking the physical. When I reached the psychiatrist, I said, give me a gun, I'll wipe out the German army in 5 minutes. He said, you're crazy. I said, write it down. You want me to tell you what the real problem is, besides the fact that you showed up? The real problem is this. We have to wipe out communism all over the world, and I know how to do it. I would wipe out communism in 5 minutes. We'll start with this guy. Get up. I'll tell you how to wipe out communism, not by sending food and money to all these foreign countries. Every time a country is threatened by communism, we send money. Then the communists find out that that's where the money is, so they come back in. Then other countries find out that they can get money from us if they got communists. So middle of the night, they look for communists that they can bring into the country. Huh, mister? The biggest company in Asia right now is a company called Hertz Rent-A-Communist. You know how many communists there are? And we don't know what to do about it. In this country, we catch a communist, we throw him in jail. In Yugoslavia, we support him. That's why there's no communists in this country. They're all in Yugoslavia collecting checks. Why am I talking to that guy? Let me tell you a true story. I know what to do about this because this bothers me. You know how many years we're supporting Pakistan? Now they're fighting with India over Kashmir. They're fighting over mink, I can see it, but Kashmir. How many sweaters do you need? This is ridiculous. They wear sheets anyway. What are they going to do with Kashmir? The whole thing don't make no sense. The threat of overpopulation is the great threat, not communism. I'm not worried about communists. We could wipe them out in 5 minutes. You know that in case of a war, we got SAG bombers. Did you hear about it? These SAG bombers would be up in the air in 15 minutes. The rest of us would be up in the air in 2 minutes. The trick is to beat the bombers into the air. The great problem is really the problem of overpopulation. Too many people are being born right now. You know how many people there are in the world right now? Do you know that in China there's more children born every minute than in India? Look who I picked out to know. I'll tell you another thing. Do you know that in India there's more children born every minute than in Turkey? Which proves only one thing, that more people talk Turkey in India. You don't know what's going on, mister. Do you know that last week when Nixon was in India, and that one day, 25,000 children were born in India. Now, I'm not trying to blame Nixon for everything. But you gotta admit it looks suspicious. This is a problem all over the world. Do you know anything at all? Do you know that in Asia, 30,000 children are being born per capita? In Africa, it's 30,000 per capita. Even in America, it's 12,000 per capita. We have to catch this guy per capita. He's causing all the children. I talked to Mr. Per Capita only last night. I said, Mr. Per Capita? He said, yes. You think he's in bad shape? You should meet Mrs. Per Capita. I want to thank you, Mr. Fred Astaire, for giving me this fantastic opportunity. And for all of you ladies, I have to leave. They're showing me signs, and I'm not taking another chance. I lost my Sundays. I'm not going to lose my Saturdays. Let me get on.
Scrub-a-dub-dub. Dial soap in the tub. Dial. So gentle, many hospitals use it to bathe little babies. As mild as that, and yet the most effective deodorant soap you can buy. That's Dial.
Good cooks use Treat, just like ham.
On sandwiches, barbecued, in salads. They fry it, broil it, bake it.
Good cooks use Treat, just like ham, only more often. Why don't you reach for the star? Armor Star Treat.
As an admirer of the great recordings by our next artist, I prevailed upon the producers to try and get him. And here he is, the fabulous jazz organist, Jimmy Smith. Just don't go away too far, please. We're going to do that number, you know. You know what I mean? Don't go away.
Oh, I'll be right here. I have no place to go.
Oh, that's what I mean. Oh, that's really, that's it. Well, Jimmy has an arrangement from a swell album he made with Lalo Schifrin called The Cat. And I've thrown a few steps together to go with it, making like a cat tangling with a fly. We'll try it out. You know, this job is a lot of fun. Everything's so pleasant here. Everybody's so nice, exceptionally nice. Stagehands bring me chairs to sit on during the acts. They're always sliding things under me. They ask me how I feel. When I come off stage, they rush up with a glass of water. I wonder if they think I'm falling apart. Age, I guess. No, I'm kidding. Age never occurs to me. I never even think about it. But I can tell you this. Even though you may never think about it, there's always somebody who's going to remind you of it. Not too long ago, I was on my way into the ball game at Dodger Stadium. I heard two fellas in back of me talking. One of them said, "Yeah, it is." And the other says, "Nah, it ain't." And the first one said, "Yeah, it is." The fellow said, "Nah, it ain't." Then I felt a tap on my shoulder. The fellow said, "Excuse me, mister, are you Fred Astaire?" I said, "Why, yes, I am." He said, "I knew you was. He says you wasn't. He says you was a little old man." I said, "Well, thanks very much. I mean," he said, "I didn't mean that you look." I said, "Well, that's all right." But he was an awful nice fellow, and I loved it. You know, don't knock it. Don't knock it. Oh, well, you know, show business is such an active occupation. It keeps you young. There's no question about it. And then there's the Late Late Show. Lots of my old movies are on the Late Late Show. The later the show, the younger I get. I saw one the other night. I was wearing top hat, white tie, and diapers. So it was a mirage. Well, the way some people act, you think I was 120. That's ridiculous. I won't be till my next birthday. No. Now, for the first time in the Hollywood Palace or on any other stage, you're going to see a 119-year-old man dance, making like a cat yet chasing a fly. I'll be accompanied by Jimmy Smith, my organist and personal physician. Take care of that one, please. Don't lose it. I might need it later. It's the only one I have. Now, just a second. Dr. Smith, may I please have the cat?
I want to tell you, you killed that fly about 16 bars ago.
Oh, he's not dead. He's all right. He's just a little tired, that's all.
Seems to shine even in the dark. Now your gray hair can shine like silver, feel like silk. With Silk and Silver by Clairol, the hair color lotion that washes away yellow completely as it washes in new silvery beauty. Turns mousy gray into glorious gray. So natural looking, so even in color, without a trace of yellow. Takes only minutes and lasts a month or more. Pick your favorite from a whole range of silvery shades, whitest white to deepest dark silvers. Silk and Silver won't rub off or brush off, even in the darkest shades. Try it. Your family will be so proud. Your gray hair so silky, shimmery. It seems to shine even in the dark. With Silk and Silver hair color lotion by Clairol. And now, something new. New Clairol lipstick. In colors specially keyed to go with your gray hair. New Clairol lipstick.
Please be sure you're here next week for a wonderful show, when your hostess will be the lovely Joan Crawford. And now, the time has come to say my good nights. Bring down the curtain, turn off the lights, and so I say to you, farewell, adieu. From all of us at the Hollywood Palace to all of you. But before I go, I'd like you to know I've had a ball. I thank you all for looking in. I hope that we will meet again. But until then, good night, everybody.
This portion of the Hollywood Palace has been brought to you by Clairol, creators of the exciting natural look and beauty. And tonight by Silk and Silver, makes gray hair shine like silver, feel like silk. And by Old Spice, the products with that masculine sea-fresh aroma. Old Spice by Schulten. Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways. This is Dick Tufeld speaking. Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, Alan and Rossi, Godfrey Cambridge, Nobel's Poodle, the Eight Modos, Johnny Summers, Lily Yokoi, and your hostess, Joan Crawford.